I'm talking like I normally do. Usually I got like a really big spike, you know? Normally you can't fucking contain me.
It looks a little better now. Holy shit.
Yours is way up and mine's like way down for some reason. I can hear you playing this. Oh, there we go. Now it got me coming in.
There we go. Now we're getting levels.
Yeah.
Now we're getting the levels. The proper levels.
Something's leveling out here.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Your bong's not packed.
No, it's not. I'm getting on that here in a minute.
I need to pack my bong.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I need to roll a blunt.
That too.
Excuse me, folks.
I know, one more. Are we going to give a formal introduction to the episode, or are we just going to...
I'm going to give a formal introduction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think this is the formal introduction.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Herbalist Podcast, Week 2.
Week 2. Both episodes 1 and 2 will be coming out at the same time.
Yes, they will.
All of this will be squared away by the time you hear it, but we need to take care of that stuff in the morning, too.
What stuff?
The social medias.
Oh, yes.
So we can sync everything up, because I discovered you can copyright claim yourself using DistroKid, because this dumbass did that to himself.
Yeah, some dumbass didn't put all the copyright tags on with his own material, and he copyright infringed himself.
I thought I'd be fine, but in retrospect, I mean, it was only a flag. It's not like there's anything pressing, and if it goes anywhere, it's like, hey, no, I did that to myself because I'm a moron.
So, he got a copyright claim from himself, against himself.
On one of my own songs. It happens. It's called Decay, and yes, all my stuff's now out on streaming. This is hell of a way to announce that, but, you know, in retrospect.
Yeah, so, quick question, Rob.
No.
You're the only person I know that, has brought litigation up against themselves.
It's not actual litigation or anything. It was just a ding on a social media thing. But, still at the same time, I'm kind of impressed that
they found it?
I find a new way to pull some shenanigans somehow in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I think this bong's on you, bro.
No, it's not. It's on the table.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hang on. Nothing malfunctions.
I put the bong on him, folks.
You've been bonged.
Alright, so...
That doesn't sound right. You've been bonged. I haven't been bonged in a minute, but,
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
So we've got a couple of topics this week. I've only really got... Yeah, I've got 2. I've really got 2 topics this week, and I got a bit of a on-the-fly trivia game for you. You know what I'm saying? So I got...
On-the-fly trivia game.
Yeah. So...
I'm scared.
Yeah. So my first topic that I want to talk about today is obviously the Upstate Herbal Accessories shop. It's the whole reason we made the podcast. Don't want to scare you guys away. I'm going to throw in another though. Anyway, so we're doing big things at the shop. We have a huge selection of custom t-shirts now. You guys should come in and check these out. They're actually really nice, really well done. Hoodies, backpacks,
Yes, I have my own merch on there as well.
Yes, there are RDM shirts out there. For
I've
those
also
of you that don't know.
Media that can be put on zip drives, custom order. I did a little...
Also, we have a client
Facebook
that
thingy.
may or may not be cool with that.
Yeah, I was hoping... Woo, I probably spiked. Yeah, I did that to myself. Hey, I'm that asshole now. But anyway, Yeah, actually, I was hoping when he came in to pick up that track, you'd be here to talk to him about it, because I'm a little fuzzy on the ins and outs of the money end of that.
Okay, when's he coming in?
I don't know. That man's kind of in the wind. I think he does have another track pending, so it might be sometime soon, because he's been handing me what lately? Something like once a month?
Something like that, yeah. I don't know. He's a good guy. Good,
he is.
Good, rapper. Does he have a stage name?
I think he goes by Prosper. Because him and his partner are known as Prosper and Rayma, and Rayma's the other guy, so that kind of helps me alleviate that. But no, he's got a bit more potential than I think he realizes. But now that he's actually expressed interest in coming in to work with me, maybe I can find a way to get some of that out.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But he's really good.
Yes, he is. But really nice guy too.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. So, we also have new glass coming very, very soon.
Do we?
Yes, we have
those straddles.
They're not just straddles.
Is it like the dragon one?
Yes.
Oh, these things are fucking awesome.
We have specially hand-blown pieces made by a local artist by the name of Dominic Matthews. He's very, very good. You should look him up online. I think you can find him hashtag Straddle Gang. It's him and like 4 of his buddies. They make these things called straddles. We carry them in the store here. I don't think you can get them very many other places, like anywhere.
Anyone I've ever brought them up to has never heard of them before.
Right. It's a new thing that they invented.
I don't want to say it's something that we uniquely or specifically carry, but I mean, we might be.
There might be some down at competition of ours. I think he goes and blows glass for them as well, but we won't talk about them here. Good people. I ain't got nothing against them. They're just, competition. For nothing wrong with some friendly competition.
Business and whatnot.
Yeah. Anyway.
I just record things.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they're good people. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't find a straddle anywhere else. Almost positive on that. I'm pretty sure we're the exclusive area around here for straddles. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Don't sue me, you motherfuckers. It's not false advertising if I tell you I'm not sure if it's correct. Am I right on that? We're going to need a lawyer.
It's not, you're right. It's not false advertising. You're just saying, hey, I think, I don't know.
Yeah, but I haven't seen him anywhere else. And Dominic does very good work. But no,
yes, he does.
He's actually making us bowls, bubblers, bongs, slides, straws. Now, I need to tell you folks about the straws. The straws are not going to be that expensive. It's not what you think it is. So, a straw will turn your traditional bong into a straddle bong. Yes, you can put these things into a regular bong. I'm going to have 10 and 14 millimeter sizes.
Ooh.
Right. So, I'm sorry, but a straddle is the absolute best way to do a dab. Anything short of a straddle, unless it's an e-rig, absolute best thing to do a dab. So, it's this glass tube. Basically, it's a nectar collector, but the way it's designed, you need to be careful. When you're
Does
heating
it bite?
No, it'll break if you heat it. If you heat it too much, it'll actually break the tip.
Thin?
It's not exactly thin, but it's glass. It's glass. It's not. Well, no, a lot of things that you see aren't actually glass. They're ceramic or quartz.
These are glass, all right.
Yes. These are glass too. However, those dab banger out there, those are quartz.
Isn't that because it's more superconductive for heat?
It's because it can take more heat without breaking.
Oh.
Now, the upside to this is you can heat the fuck out of those and do some dabs out of them, right? The downside of this is you can heat the fuck out of those and burn your dab very badly. And it'll taste like shit. Now,
isn't it like 150?
For a dab? No. Optimal temperature is like 557. But it really depends on the consistency of your dab.
I wanted to say it was something that high, but that didn't seem right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you're supposed to vaporize the dab. Yep. But honestly, doctors will tell you not to vape it that high.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they'll tell you not to vape it, period.
Yeah, but when you vape weed that high, believe it or not, it does have certain components that release carcinogens.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like talking about that because it is not cancer forming. You cannot get cancer from smoking dabs.
They're non-cancerous carcinogens.
But it does release small amounts of carcinogens, yes. But that's only at extremely high temperatures, which is why I always talk to people about their dabs. You need to do a proper dab. Brings me back to the straddles. The straddles, I love them because they're made out of glass, so you have to be careful when you're heating them.
Mm-hmm.
Downside, you have to be careful when you're heating them because you can break them. Upside, you get almost a perfect temperature dab every time.
Yep, and they're portable.
And it's portable.
They're portable as shit.
Yes. So, that being said, if anybody is interested, on the 7th of September, we are going to have what we are calling an artist showcase. We are going to have Dominic here. He's actually going to be flame working and blowing some bowls and maybe a straddle or two. I don't know. I don't think he can do the straddles on site. I think he actually needs a kiln for that. He'll only have his flame working torch.
Yeah, I don't think he will. He didn't mention any of that.
Yeah. Well, I was talking with him about the artist showcase separately. So yeah, he'll be here. He can answer all your questions. You can see him work. You know what I mean? He's gonna have his little portable flame working station with him and whatnot. But then we also are going to have one of our good friends, Cedric, here. He's going to have some of his artwork that he draws and whatnot, and we actually put it on the shirts and the hoodies. And I don't know, I might put it. I think he did me up a couple of images to go on some sweatpants too and a backpack. I'm not sure. I'm still gonna have to talk to him about that. You know, those would be long, slender images usually, or smaller ones, like a little patch. You know what I mean? Because you can't put a full image like you can on a shirt on a pair of pants.
Those are both on you, bud.
I got some bongs on me, people.
Yes, you do.
All right, so we're gonna take a 30-second smoke break. All right, just listen to this music and we'll be right back. Doo doo doo. Did you really start the same thing?
No, I didn't. You know, I was half tempted to go over to my piano and actually play something while you were doing that, but I remembered my power cord's running our headphone splitter here right now.
Sucks.
I need to get a couple little things. I gotta put an order in.
Can you play that tune on guitar? Because I know you got an acoustic over there.
No, I was just gonna pull something out of my ass, actually.
You need to learn the Jeopardy tune.
Copyright, bud.
I know, but goddamn, that would be fucking fun. No. So many people use it. All right. What's that? No, FCC. Don't fuck off.
FCC won't let me be. Let me be me on MTV.
Talk to me about copyright, bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, while I pass this bong back to Rob that might be kicked, I'm going to pick up the other bong.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So we're going to hit this bong then, people.
Speaking of like artist showcase and whatnot, I think I mentioned this. I got a squirrel in my ass again. Yes, folks, I phrased it that way. I got to talk to him again later on this week, but it might be a thing because I got that itch to be in a band again. I did not think that would happen. But, I mean, Maria's getting old enough.
Oh, that could be a good thing, couldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if we do what I think we're gonna do, all we need is a drummer and a bass player,
Now accepting applications.
possibly.
Oh God.
Just kind of throwing it out in the aether.
See what comes back.
I
See.
kind of want to slow roll it because I got a few things I got to get done first. Because the financial end of it, I mean, yeah, I got all that nice equipment over there in the corner, but that head is garbage. I need new. I at least need a new head and a pedal board. That's probably like $500-600 I don't got right now.
Yeah.
And that's at the low end.
Seeking artist with equipment.
Well, that's just for me. They gotta bring their own shit.
Oh, Jesus.
That's how it goes. You know how teachers usually complain that they now got to start bringing their own stuff? Mechanics, musicians, we've had to supply our own materials every step of the way.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do you think I get so excited now that this is a business and it pays for its own supplies? It's a small victory, but it's a big victory.
Yeah. So, at the showcase, like I said, we're going to have Cedric. We're going to have Dominic. I'm hoping that we can see another artist there, possibly displaying some of his music that he's been creating, and
that one's a bit elusive.
Some of his other work that he's been working on. You know, it's not finished yet, but you know he could put a demo together, maybe a trailer or something. You know, something quick to show people. I don't know.
When is it?
It's the 7th of September.
Fucking order that one. That would be a lot of work.
Well, I know you've already got other stuff since you've been here.
Nothing finished.
What about your 90-second songs?
Oh, I got a fuck ton of those.
That's what I'm saying. You got a whole bunch.
I got a bunch I gotta finish. And I got a lot of other singles I just gotta do the mixing and mastering on. All of this is gonna be on a slow release, and if I mathed it correctly, it'll put me until May.
Yeah. But I mean, you already
Which is a weird way to do it, but I'm kind of okay with it because it gives me time to work on our other project we got going on besides this one. Once we get that one done, I'm thinking we should pick an episode and premiere it on here before it goes live.
Yes. So, coming in the future, I do not want to say coming soon, we will be premiering, and
there's a lot of work to be done, so I can't give a definitive deadline.
We're going to be premiering I don't know, best way to describe it, maybe an audiobook anthology.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's like an anthology series, if you will.
Yeah, it'll be a continuing series when we get done with it. But yeah, that's all the information you get for now.
Pretty much.
No.
Anthology, a slight expansion. It's more or less a whole bunch of different stories that take place in same universe. Anyway.
So, now that we got that out there, that should be ready by the time it's ready.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to get
some more writing to do. That's the easy part.
For some.
No, that's still the easy part.
But
wait till you see the absolute tomfoolery I have planned.
Sorry, people. Weed makes me thirsty.
That tends to do that.
Anyway, back to what we were saying. Got a little deviated there. Artist showcase. In case you guys didn't pick up on that, I'm trying to get Rob at the artist showcase as well.
Yeah, that one's a bit elusive.
I mean, he ought to be at the artist showcase considering he's the only artist with original material on my shelf at the moment.
Yeah, that one's a bit elusive.
Those are all released too.
Yeah, I know.
We could easily put them on a drive.
Yeah, I know.
And display them to people as they walk in.
Yeah, I know.
If they ask. Put one of your shirts. One of your shirts.
One of my shoots.
One of your shoots.
Shoots. Cool, I have shoots, folks. I'm a plant. Woo.
Oh, I thought it was a video shoot.
Oh, no. I was thinking of that at one episode of One Punch Man when he said that, where he gets pulled in the ground and he's like, ooh, I'm a bamboo shoot.
Huh.
Love that show. Season 3's coming soon.
Yes.
Can't fucking wait. Uh-oh, I peaked the audio. That's on me. I don't normally do that. What the fuck's wrong with me today?
I have no idea.
I've been on that sugar cereal again.
Yeah.
It's gotta be that sugar cereal.
All right. Call in the next 5 minutes if you want Rob to continue eating the sugar cereal. Oh, wait. We're not live.
Nor do we have sugar cereal. Unfortunately. So I'll just hit this instead.
I think I'll hit this. My pen is clogged. So, yes. Artist Showcase, 7th of September. Gonna try and do it starting at noon till probably 7. Don't want to go too late. I think the sun will be going down slightly after 7. Want to get all the artists able to pack up and everything before that.
Roughly, yeah.
It'll be September, so days are getting shorter, people. Starting to get that time of year again. Gonna have to pull out the shovels. Fucking Mother Nature. Eventually we'll put enough CO2 in the air to where we'll be Florida, so, we won't have to worry about that much longer. I'm kidding, obviously. I care about
I just work here.
A little. Kind of. Ooh, a bong.
Yes, a bong. Ooh, song titles.
Can't we all just smoke a bong and get along?
What we're trying to do.
I burnt my eye.
Not even gonna ask.
Because I gotta tip my face down on your bong.
I'm sorry, the down stem broke.
Still hitting it.
So it's improvised. Still works. It's a good little guy. Garfield Jr.
It's just a little bong. It's a cute little bong.
Oh, yeah.
We've got several.
If you happen to listen to this, that bong of ours broke. Fucking cats destroyed it. I don't know if he'd be listening. My buddy Justin, we bought that. Senior. The other one, the big one, we bought that one together fucking like 10, 11 years ago. And
Jesus.
I don't think I ever actually got around to telling him. It's unfortunate. I got the junior one here, and they did the same thing to this one. Wait, no, the other one, the actual stem itself cracked too. They fucked that one up.
I was gonna say, if you just broke a down stem, you wouldn't have thrown it out.
Yeah, no, they absolutely fucked that one up. That's right.
We've got down stems here too, people. I just don't have 1-inch down stems.
Yeah, I got a little bong.
I'm gonna get me some 1-inch down stems. I didn't realize people needed those until Rob came in looking for one.
I'm a special case sometimes.
Sometimes?
I was trying to be nice.
Okay. Rob's a special case. Sometimes.
I'm something.
Currently single.
Yep.
Not looking to mingle.
Nope, not terribly.
I believe the correct phrasing is lost his appetite.
That's what I've been going with lately.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of shenanigans.
Tom, Dick, and foolery. So, that's about all I wanted to cover on the shop. Just make sure y'all stop out on September 7th. Like I said, noon to probably about 7. Gonna do a raffle for one of the bongs too. If y'all want to get in on that, it'd be $5 ticket.
Is it going to be one of the big bongs?
Yeah, it's gonna be the skull bong.
Oh, that one, the one that's hanging up on the shelf.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna raffle that bitch off. That thing's a nice bong. That thing weighs like 4 pounds. It's thick glass.
You could bludgeon someone with that.
Yes, you can. I actually made that comment that you could kill somebody with that bong, and like it wouldn't even be that hard. Like just one good swing. You know, if you got an old lady that likes to hit you in the head with a bong, do not enter the raffle. Like if your old lady,
skull cracking skull.
If your old lady gets mad at you for smoking weed and she uses your bong as her bludgeoning instrument, do not enter the raffle. I do not want to be responsible for your old lady going to prison.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got.
That fucker, that's a nice bong. It's a skull bong. So, in other news, come to find out, our bitch governor has shut down 230 shops in the central New York area since the beginning of May this year, while at the same time approving, I think, 1 or 2 licenses.
That's what we call shenanigans, folks.
How the fuck do you shut down everywhere that's giving you pot after you made it legal and not approve the licenses for people in the areas that you're shutting them down?
Just to make it illegal again without making it illegal?
Yes. It's all a bunch of fuckery, people. The government is still trying to criminalize pot even after they said it was legal. And honestly, if you look at the federal constitution, I did not know this. Do y'all know our constitution, that thing that can't be changed, our unamendable constitution, do you know we've changed it 27 times?
Amendments.
27 times we have changed the constitution, people. That makes me sad. It does. But anyway, did you know?
No.
The federal government now holds more power than the states. Do you know federal law trumps state law?
And again, I claim shenanigans.
Does anybody know? I mean, Rob, you're the only one here. But for the listeners out there, I hope you know why this is a problem. Rob, do you know why?
Takes away individual sovereignty.
Yes. But,
sorry, my vocabulary is coming out.
Yes, but let's go back to what I originally said. The Constitution. The federal government now holds more power because of the Constitution than the state governments. Why is this a problem, Rob?
Sorry, I zoned out. I had fucking bugs.
So, this is a problem for me because our government, when it was founded, there was actually a big pushback to a federalized government. Because a federalized government can hold too much power and quickly become an authoritarian state. Okay? They put in the Constitution that states should follow federal laws until federal laws conflicted with state laws, and then state laws win. When the fuck did that get changed? Like, seriously, when the fuck did we change that? When did it become that federal laws were more important than state laws? Each state is guaranteed sovereignty to govern itself, but we're not.
Illusion.
If the choice is already made for you, people, you only have the illusion of choice.
Yep.
I choose to operate out of both contexts. Anyway, 230 shops in central New York, 779 in New York City. 779 shops closed in New York City. Excuse me.
Bless you.
230 in central New York. 24 in upstate New York. 17 of them were in Oneida County, I want to say it was.
Where's that?
Not entirely sure. I'll have to look it up. Somebody will call in mad, write to us when they hear all the shit we're talking. You know, somebody's out there going to censor this. It's going to be heard by the government. They're going to be like, this is the ramblings of a madman. But I don't even know how to make that funny. How do you shut down the people? Like, I understand if they were selling drugs or whatever, but, 99% of these people, all they're doing is giving people pot. Like, what's so wrong about pot? I smoke pot. Rob smokes pot.
I roll in it at occasions.
Your president, depending on what year you voted, smokes pot. Maybe not now, but he definitely used to. Like, neither one of these candidates ever smoked pot a day in their lives.
It's up where like Rome and Utica are.
Oh.
That's Rome. Oneida County.
Oh.
That answers that question.
Jesus. It's a little bit farther north than us. That's a lot of fucking pot shops. Well, if you run a delivery service, I'm sure you'd want to go drop your card in Oneida County right now. That give you an idea?
Screensaver.
Yes. But that brings me to final point. I use a delivery service for all my ganja needs here in New York, people. You should use it too. It's a very, very good delivery service. Buds and Studs. You guys ever heard of it?
Interesting group of people.
Yes, they are. But you can find the number online, text it, call it, whatever. They'll usually,
lick it,
touch the number. Don't do that.
Ask nicely first.
Yes, usually.
I'm usually game for anything. Just ask nicely first.
Yes, but if you give that number a call, they can usually deliver to you. It's a very good service. Very good, friendly people, interesting people. They're characters.
Yeah, that's putting it nicely.
They're fun. But yeah. But anyway, Rob, do you got anything to add tonight?
No, not really.
No.
I think this is the most I've said all day, actually.
Yeah. You got anything you want to leave a link in the bio? That's a joke. We don't have a bio yet.
Well, by the time this goes up, we will.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's why I said at the very, very beginning, that's one thing we got to take care of tomorrow. Everyone can't see me because air quotes, but by the time that's taken care of, everyone will be listening to this, so that point will be null and void.
All right, so we're going to drop a
Who
link.
is it?
We're going to drop a link in the bio to something. It might just be to a picture of a cannabis plant.
It could be.
Or it could be something really cool. Click the bio. I swear it won't be Pornhub.
It's not the bio, it's the description.
Shit.
I think so.
That's the copyright. I called out a Pornhub. That's two of them.
It's not copyright.
It won't be. It will not be a link to some naked penises on screen.
Yeah, we shouldn't be doing that.
No. It will be a link to some cannabis, though. You know, probably just some pictures of some pot. Sounds good. Maybe I'll drop a link.
Pretty plants.
Yeah, I've got some pretty plants I'll take a picture of. Maybe I'll put them in the bio for you people. Oh, and that reminds me. If you all have plants, email us. Let us know. You know, we're going to have social medias up soon. I'm sure we're going to set up an email for this. If I can get it. I'm not going to let you know right now. I'll put it up on the social media. So check out our social media to get a link to our email, because I'm not entirely sure what kind of email we're going to get. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be. I'm hoping it'll be the Herbalist Podcast at Gmail, but probably just Herbalist Podcast. Herbalist Podcast, I don't know. But yeah, I'll put the link in the bio. And yeah, if you're growing plants, drop a picture. You know, let me know. I got a couple growing. It's legal here in New York, finally. They finally legalized it for recreational growing. So I've got a couple going. You know, if you got a couple going, maybe we can all get together, you know, and we'll share our shit. You share with me, I'll share with you, you know.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Yeah, we can all have a big old party, sit down, you know, smoke a little bit of mine, smoke a little bit of yours, smoke a little bit of the next guy's, you know what I'm saying? Just all have fun with it, you know? We'll all just share what we grew. It's the best way to get your pot anyway. Rob?
What?
What do you think about homegrown?
I don't know what you're looking for me to add to this discussion. I don't really. I mean, I'm not picky either way as long as it's good. I don't grow myself. I just smoke.
I smoke copious amounts of flower. I need to grow myself.
I guess you could say I'm not really a connoisseur of it.
I am.
I'm not.
I'm a weed snob, people.
I make music. I smoke pot on occasion.
I make pot. Like, I make it. Like, the things that I make pounds of weed from, they're usually good. Like a millimeter across. Maybe 2. How big's a millimeter like that? How big do you think a seed is across? Probably like 3 millimeters at most.
I've never measured one.
They're tiny.
I've never even really thought about it before.
Think about it. It's just this tiny little thing, and it grows so big.
Well, I mean, think we started as a tiny little cell, and here we are.
Yeah, it's got all the information of all that plant packed into that tiny little spot.
Information.
That reminds me of a good joke. Did you know that the average load of sperm contains 16,000 terabytes of information?
Yes, I did.
That's a lot of information to swallow.
I've heard that one before. I've heard that one before.
It's a good one. I don't give a fuck. This joke's stolen from Facebook. Thank you, Facebook.
I mean, you probably did if you're giving out that much information.
Yeah. Most everything stolen from Facebook. Yeah. I got a couple of original ones. Like, who the fuck cares and why?
I'm fucking stoned.
Yes. So, that's all I got this week for y'all people. I know.
Is it?
I don't know. I think so. I don't really.
Well, I guess it really doesn't matter because 1 and 2 are going to just go up at the same time.
No, I don't really have all that much material this week.
Get this going on like a weekly rotation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to have to edit this in the morning.
Yeah. There's not that much cannabis news. I mean,
I don't really have much news either.
Yeah.
Other than that.
There's a couple of cannabis related topics out there, but I'd like to remain local, you know, in our area. The William Jane Dispensary's back open, the legal place up in Ithaca.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend going there, people, unless you want to spend an arm and a leg. Like I said, call one of the local delivery services. I recommend Buds and Studs.
One of the little guys.
Yes. They are much more affordable and they're going to be much more helpful, most likely. William Jane, they're a great place and everything. It's just they are pricey. Oh my God, is it expensive in there? You gotta be a professor at the college to afford that shit. And then you're going in there.
That's probably why they're so expensive.
Spending their grant money on the fucking weed.
It's for research purposes.
Right.
Look, I could claim that.
It's for research purposes. But
although, actually, now that I said that, I got thinking. I will have another project to endeavor on probably by next year. But that'll be here, there, and everywhere else, because I got a lot of research to do with that one.
Those are good ones. The ones where you gotta do the research. Those are good ones.
Well, one of the singles that's going to be coming out in the next few months is nothing but that premise. It's the instrumental one. So I'm probably, when I get the time, start working with that whole concept again here and there. So that's a whole fun writing, just experiment.
Nice. Okay. Well,
so that's something I could probably just fucking ramble on about his theory and shit.
Well, so I believe we're going to call it there for this week, people.
What are we going to call it?
We're going to call it fuck off.
It's a funny thing to call it.
Well, that's what we're doing. We're about to fuck off.
Yeah, you make a good point.
All right, so everybody, we're going to fuck off. We hope you fuck off. We hope, tell your parents that they can fuck off. And
we mean this in the most
respectful way.
Yes, and pleasant.
Yes. Like, hell, I'm going to fuck off right now.
I did that earlier. But
I tried to.
Because, yes, sometimes I find those jokes funny still.
Yes.
Good old masturbation joke. But
it's a little sticky over there.
It can be.
All right, people. Have a good night. This is Frank and Rob. We will see you next week on the Herbalist Podcast. Yes, I was stoned and almost forgot our name. Herbalist Podcast.
Bravo. All right. Bye.